Hello students, myself Mahesh M. Welcome you to all Dr. R.B. Patil, Mahesh Pugh College, Hubballi, Department of Mathematics. Students, happiness has a crazy mathematics. It multiplies when you divide it. With this happiness, I welcome you all to Foundation course for PU1 Science. Hope you all are watching our videos. This is my second video and I am here with about the equations. Before going to start the session, a great mathematician Ramanujan given a statement on equation. Let us have a look on this. An equation means nothing to me unless it expresses a thought of God. Students, try to understand this quote. It is very beautiful. With this happiness, I am going to begin the today's concept, that is equations. Let us see some concepts of equations one by one. Equations in general. An equation is a statement of equality between two expressions. It is the equality between two expressions. Example: x minus 5 equal to 2, 2x minus 6 equal to 10, 5x plus 10 equal to 3x. Students, in all these three examples, you can see there is a equality between the two expressions. Note, an equation which is true for all permissible values of the unknown is called an identity. Students, it means that if an equation is true only for all permissible values, any values of unknown, then it is called an identity. It is a standard identity. An equation which is true only for certain values, some particular values of the unknown, is called a conditional equation. Sometimes equations carries more number of values, sometimes equations gets minimum number of values of unknowns. So more number of unknowns means permissible values of unknown, that is called an identity. Minimum number, some particular solutions, that is called as conditional equation. I use the word solution. What is that solution? The solution of an equation are those values of the unknowns which satisfy the equation. It means that when you have an equation, if that equation is satisfied by some values, those values itself called as solutions. Examples. Here the solution is x equal to 10. Because when we substitute x equal to 10 in the given equation, we get 10 minus 8 equal to 2, which is true. Therefore, x equal to 10 is called the solution of the equation because the equation is satisfied by the value of x equal to 10. That's why we are calling x equal to 10 is the solution of the equation. Students, after understanding the equation and the solution, let us see some very important operations we used in solving the equations. Number 1, if equals are added or subtracted to equals, the results are equal. What is the meaning of this first operation? Through examples, we will understand it better. If x minus 4 equal to 8, then adding 4 to both the sides, we get, you can see, in the left hand side I am adding 4, in the right hand side also I am adding 4 to the given equation. I am going to get x equal to 12 because in the left hand side minus 4 and plus 4 cancel. In the right hand side 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. One more example. If x plus a equal to 3a, subtract a from both the side, we get x plus a minus a is equal to 3a minus a because I am subtracting a in the left hand side as well as in the right hand side. That is, I am going to get x equal to 2a. So this is what one operation that we use in solving the equation. What is that operation? The number 1, if equals are added or subtracted to equals, the results are equal. Number 2, if equals are multiplied by equals, the results are equal. And also, if equals are divided by equals, the results are equal, provided there is no division by 0. Students, if you are dividing on both the side, that should be a non-zero. Some examples for this: if x by 2 is equal to 4, then multiplying by 2 on both the side, then we get x equal to 8. I am multiplying 2, the same number 2 on left hand side as well as on right hand side, then I am going to get x equal to 8. If 3x equal to 6, then dividing by 3 on both the side. See students, the same number 3 I am dividing on both the side. It means that you can divide the same number, non-zero number, on both the side to get the value of x. That is the solution of the equation. Then algebraic equations. What is the meaning of algebraic equation? An equation is called algebraic if each term of it is a polynomial with respect to unknown. For example, 2x plus 3y is equal to x is an algebraic equation in x and y. Why it is an algebraic equation? As the meaning of algebraic equation said, every term is a polynomial in this equation. Second example, look at that carefully. 5 to the power x equal to 15. Here this is not a algebraic equation in x because 5 to the power x is not a polynomial. Students, 5 to the power x is not a polynomial, then the equation number 2, the example number 2 is not an algebraic equation in x. Then what is the meaning of algebraic equation? An equation is called algebraic if each term of it is a polynomial with respect to the unknown values. A standard note on algebraic equation, very important student. The degree of an algebraic is the highest degree of its terms. Students, when you have an algebraic equation, you can assign a degree to that algebraic equation. Then what is the degree of an equation? It is the highest degree of its terms. It means that in the given equation, the variable has the highest power. That number, the highest power is itself its degree. Some examples. Let us consider one by one the algebraic equations. The first one, x plus y square is equal to 4, is an algebraic equation of degree 2. Why this is an algebraic equation of degree 2? Students, in the equation, the variable x and y are there. The power of x is 1, the power of y is 2. Then which is the highest power here? 2 is the highest power. Hence, its degree is 2. Second example, x plus 2y is equal to 11. In this equation, the variables are x and y. You can see the power of x and y here. The degree of x and y are 1. It means that 1 is the degree of this equation because it is the highest in this equation. So this is an algebraic equation of degree 1. Third example, x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Students, in this entire equation, start looking at the power of the variable. The power of the variable x in the first term is 3, in the second term is 2, in the third term is 1. Then which is the highest number in this power? The highest number is 3. Hence this is an algebraic equation of degree 3. Then types of equations. After understanding the degree of algebraic equation, based on the degree, we can classify the equations. Number 1, linear equation. An equation is linear if its degree is 1. Students, already you learned how to identify the degree of an equation. So, when the degree of an algebraic equation is 1, then that algebraic equation is called as linear equation. Quadratic equation. An equation is quadratic if its degree is 2. Then cubic equation. An equation is cubic if its degree is 3. Then similarly, the words quartic, quintic refer to equations of degree 4, 5. When an algebraic equation has a degree 4, then equation is called quartic equation. When an algebraic equation has the degree 5, then it is called as quintic equation. Some examples on the types of equations. x plus 2y equal to 11 is a linear equation. What is the reason? The degree of this equation is the highest power of the variables in this equation is 1, then the type of the equation is linear equation. X square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation because the degree of this equation is 2. You can see the equation, the highest power of the variable is 2 here, hence its degree is 2 and it is called a quadratic equation. Number 3, x cube minus x equal to 0 is a cubic equation. Why it is a cubic equation? Very simple, its degree is 3. So these are the types of equations and some examples I have given students here. Let us see a linear equation in one unknown. Unknown means the value that you want to substitute. So linear equation in one unknown. An equation of the form ax plus b equal to 0, a is not equal to 0 and b are constants is called a linear equation in x. Then what is a form of linear equation in one unknown? Ax plus b is equal to 0. Then what are the conditions of a and b? A must be not 0 and b is any constant. Then this form of an equation is called linear equation in one unknown variable. The solution of this equation is x equal to minus b by a. Examples for linear equation in one unknown. 3x plus 6 equal to 0. If I solve this equation, I am going to get the steps. Taking plus 6 right side, x is equal to minus 6 upon 3. I am taking that 3 to the right hand side. Then 3 ones are 3 twos are x is equal to minus 2. The 3x plus 6 equal to 0 is a linear equation in one unknown. Then the value of x for this equation is minus 2. Then quadratic equations in one unknown variable. Very important definition, students. An equation of the form, see this carefully, an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a standard form of an equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where conditions a is not equal to 0, b and c are constants, is called an quadratic equation in x. Let us see some examples on these quadratic equations. Number 1, x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. You can compare this example to the standard form of quadratic equation. Here the value of a will be 1, the value of b will be 5 and the value of c will be 6. Hence, this example satisfies the form of quadratic equation. So, this is an example for quadratic equation. Number 2, 6x square plus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0 is also an example for quadratic equation. One more I can say x square minus 4 equal to 0 is also quadratic equation. Students, you can ask the third example how it is going to be the quadratic equation because it is not in the standard form. Students, here the value of a is 1, the value of b is 0. Yeah, b can be 0, c can be 0, but a should not be 0. So in the third example, a value is 1, b value is 0 and the value of c is minus 4. Hence the third example satisfies x square minus 4 equal to 0 satisfies the standard form of quadratic equation and it is an example. Very important note on quadratic equation, students. A quadratic equation has always two roots or you can call them as two solutions. If any quadratic equation is there in front of you, there must be two roots or two solutions. For example, x square minus 4 is equal to 0 is an example for quadratic equation. Then how many values of x exist? Let us see. Here minus 4 if I take right side, then x square equal to 4. Then square is there in the left hand side, take it to the right side. So x is equal to square root of 4 and you know that square root of 4 you can write it as plus or minus 2, students. Here the value of x is 2 or the value of x is minus 2. So this is a brief concept of quadratic equations. In P1 again you will study quadratic equations. Here you are going to see the real roots of quadratic equation. In P1 mathematics, you will see the complex roots of quadratic equation. So this is a small concept in our foundation course that helps you to continue the quadratic equations, the linear equations in our P1 mathematics. Thank you students. Keep watching our videos.